Mr. Peter Obi is right to even marry from Edo State if he wants. But he even says he cannot come there. But he now says he was misunderstood. There was a video evidence that everybody has seen. He was saying his security will not be guaranteed, and how will he dare come to Edo State without clearing with him? If you want to go to Edo State, you have to clear with the governor, whether you are a politician or not. So please, this is the dilemma. Can you help us unpack it?
Well, thank you for this once more. I am going to unpack this dilemma from 3 perspectives or more. 1, as a constitutional and human rights lawyer. 2, as an opposition leader. And 3, as a citizen of Nigeria from Southeast extraction. Now, as a lawyer, you have rightly pointed out that Section 41 is very clear. And let me state what Section 41 said clearly. That every citizen of Nigeria shall be entitled to move freely underline, throughout Nigeria, and to reside in any part thereof. And no citizen of Nigeria shall be expelled from Nigeria or denied entry thereto or exit therefrom. If you put it into context with Edo State, it simply means no citizen of Nigeria can be expelled from Edo State or denied entry into Edo State or exit therefrom. And every citizen of Nigeria has the right to move freely in Edo State. So what the governor said is unconstitutional, it is illegal, it is irresponsible, and it's largely illiterate. Coupled with Section 39 that guarantees freedom of expression and Section 40 that guarantees freedom of association and assembly. Having said that, as a lawyer, let me talk as an opposition leader. This is a direct attack, threat, intimidation of opposition leaders. Recall that Adams Oshomole blocked airports. Even the Minister of Aviation noted that what he did was wrong, yet nobody threatened him. Nobody locked him up. If it were an opposition leader, he would have been in jail cooling off before anything is said and done. But whenever you come to APC, your sins are forgiven. And look at an innocent citizen, just because he's an opposition leader. He's been threatened, his life been threatened, that he should not step into Edo State by a governor that is INEC produced, figure challenged, pinchomic and petite, and largely illiterate, like I said. Now, let me come in from the point of being a citizen from Igbo extraction. I sense tribalistic, cheap, ethnic bigotry in this governor. If Peter Obi were to be a leader from Hausa land or from Yoruba land, this governor will not dare make such a statement. Recall, when 16 persons were killed in Edo State, before even making any investigation, he ran to Kano State to prostrate. That was a good thing, because life is very, very essential. The same governor that did that is the same governor that is threatening the life of a human being for just coming into your state. This is very annoying. It's a direct threat to Igbo people. It's a direct threat and exhibition of being an Igbo hater. And that should stop. Let me tell you, from where I come from, when you kill even a madman, that's when you know that he has a brother. If a strand of hair falls from Peter Obi, because this is a direct attack and threat to his life. Remember, the governor made it clear. He said his security can no longer be guaranteed. He used the word never, if he does not take permission from him. Let me ask Monday Okpobole. Does it mean that when he finishes as a governor, before he travels to any state in Nigeria, he would have to seek the permission of all the governors? Okay. Does it mean that 200 million Nigerians, before they step into Edo State, they would have to seek permission from the governor? Okay. And in the case of AMPP versus the IGP, the law has even been made clear that you don't even need permission, even when you want to embark on a protest. And I'm talking about peaceful protest. Okay. If you don't need permission when you want to embark on a protest, how can a governor be talking about permission to visit a state? Okay. That is in bad taste. That is offensive.
These are the questions.
I reject it with everything that is within me. You know, that is why Julius Caesar said, in Julius Caesar, he said, let me have men about me that are fat, sleek-headed men, such as Mondo Pobole, who has a lean and hungry look. They think too much of themselves. He says some men are dangerous.
Okay, Mr. Kenneth Okonkwo, let me step in at this point. Let me step in at this point. Okay, Mr. Kenneth Okonkwo, let's maintain a level of, decorum. We were having a very intellectual exchange. Let's maintain it at that level. Let's talk about the philanthropic aspect.
What decorum has the governor maintained by threatening the life of a Nigerian citizen?
I understand.
What decorum by saying that he said he doesn't give shishi and that he's giving 50 million? What decorum?
I totally understand.
I don't maintain decorum to people who do not deserve it.
Which is fully understood. But let's keep the conversation, as controlled as we can. I understand your passion; it's totally valid. You're entitled to that. On the issue of philanthropy,
if that governor does not apologize, I'll be on his case.
Okay. if you allow me, the Chief Press Secretary also alluded to these, like you've just mentioned, to the philanthropic acts. And he was saying that there have been some incidents concerning Catholic churches in Edo State. There have been some kidnappings and some security issues. And according to Governor Okpebolo's Chief Press Secretary, he said that he was concerned that these acts of philanthropy will draw the wrong type of attention to these churches and some of their priests and parishioners that may exacerbate the security situation around them. I'd love to know your thoughts around this worrying statement, because with the state of the economy, I know people are encouraging philanthropy, but in this case, the Chief Press Secretary is saying that Mr. Peter Obi and other people should not publicize their philanthropy. What are your thoughts?
Now, that can tell you how malicious the whole intention is. When the governor that was talking, you heard him use such words. He said he doesn't give shish, but he's giving 15 million. He said this and that. I want to tell you that they have even added a lie to their misdeed. Why I'm saying this is very clear. Peter Obi may have his own style of doing things. I have my own style. If you disagree with him, as I do at times, leave him to do his own thing, his own way. He is entitled to his freedoms. They are fundamental to him. If you don't like it, leave him, but not to threaten his life. How can a Peter Obi, which you know that I even quarrel with the way he does his own things, how can he pose a security threat to a state? And that reminds me, because Peter Obi has to even up his game, because the Benue State governor did almost the same thing, and Peter Obi kept quiet. And now this governor is, I'm just trying to force myself to be civil. Now this governor, again, is trying to do the same thing. So if you don't like the way he does his own things, he's entitled to it. For me, for instance, I like to do my philanthropic things, largely secret, because of my religious belief. Let your left not know what your right is doing. But somebody who is a politician may decide to do otherwise. That is his own entitlement. And you don't have the right to threaten his life. Now they are saying protocol, protocol. What do you mean by protocol? Do you need permission to go to any state? What protocol is it? Does Peter Obi appear to you as a man that can threaten anybody's life? Because he is saying that his security is not guaranteed. The primary duty of any government is to ensure the security and life of the people in your state, in your territory. And this is a governor that is rather threatening the lives of the people in his state, in his government. What's a governor? So what I am saying is that Peter Obi does not pose any threat to anybody's life.
Okay.
So he couldn't have breached any protocol.
Okay. Mr. Kenneth Okonkwo, see, unlike Vimba, me, I will help you lose decorum quickly with my question. You will lose total decorum when I bring this question to you. So, you know, I have Wawulens.
Proceed.
Let me proceed. Have you heard of a name of somebody called Mr. Jared Tenebe? Mr. Jared Tenebe is the chairman of APC in Edo State. There's a video making the rounds. In fact, he said the governor, Okpebolo, was right to have threatened, to have threatened Mr. Peter Obi because of a deep-rooted hatred towards him. Those are the words of Mr. Jared Tenebe. In fact, the words of Mr. Jared Tenebe, and there's a video already circulating, were even stronger than the words of the governor. What would you say to all of this?
Sorry, I don't give credence to people like that because they're just seeking relevance. He's as inconsequential as his face looks. Please, next question. Because what am I going to talk about APC with their failed state and with their unintelligent, low IQ people? He's just seeking for relevance. Please, next question.
Okay, Kenneth Okonkwo. Well, I mean, you started with 3 levels of analysis. I disagree with your ethnicization of Okpebolo's statement. I don't think you can just jump from Peter Obi and say this is an attack on Igbos. It's a very facile, convenient, unhelpful way of analyzing